Okay, let's unpack this. In our daily lives, it's just remarkably easy to feel completely swamped by information.
Yeah, overwhelmed is definitely the word.
Right. And let's be honest, there's often this pervasive sense of fear that can subtly creep in from seemingly everywhere. It often feels like there are these two incredibly powerful kind of opposing forces at play right inside us.
That's a great way to put it, an internal tug of war.
Exactly. So today we're taking a deep dive into exactly that, this fundamental dynamic between fear and faith.
And we're drawing on some really profound insights here.
We are. Our source material for this deep dive comes from the teachings of Shaikh Nurjan Mirammati. His perspective, well, it offers you a sort of shortcut to understanding a powerful spiritual view on this very human struggle.
Rooted in deep wisdom.
We're going to explore how we navigate this internal battle and, maybe more importantly, how we can actually cultivate and earn a higher state of faith.
It's fascinating how Shaikh Nurjan Mirammati frames this central conflict. He talks about an opponent,
An opponent.
Yeah, identified as Shaitan, whose primary mission really is to instill fear.
So it's targeted, not just random anxiety.
Exactly. It's presented as a specific psychological warfare. The Sheikh makes it really clear. Fear and faith are direct opposites.
Like two sides of a coin.
Almost. One diminishes the other. When fear takes root, faith kind of recedes and, vice versa. It's like a zero-sum game inside our hearts.
That's a powerful way to think about it. We often feel powerless against fear, don't we? Like it's just going to happen.
Right.
So here's where it gets really interesting. If fear is constantly working to, dismantle us, what does Shaikh Nurjan Mirammati say we have inside us? What power not only resists this, but actually gets stronger?
That's the core of it.
How do we move beyond just reacting, and proactively earn that deeper faith, especially when life throws those big tests at us?
That's precisely where the insights get really deep. The Sheikh emphasizes that faith isn't static. It's not just a gift you get and hold on to.
Okay, so it's dynamic.
Very much so. It's something continuously built, strengthened, you could almost say forged, through life's challenges, the difficulties we all face.
Forged through difficulty.
Right.
And he highlights how this opponent, Shaitan, operates. It's through subtle suggestions, these whispers that can sound like our own doubts or worries.
So distinguishing them is key.
That's a huge part of it.
Sure.
Learning to recognize these external suggestions, seeing them as attacks, basically helps disarm fear right at the source.
I see. So cultivating faith becomes like a conscious practice then.
A conscious practice, exactly. Not just passive belief.
So it's not just about trying to avoid fear, but actively building something stronger in its place. What does this conscious practice actually involve, especially in those moments of, intense fear or what the Sheikh calls huge tests?
Yeah, those critical moments.
How do you practically apply this when you feel genuinely overwhelmed?
Well, the source material explains it as involving a consistent cultivation of divine presence, an active remembrance that sort of fills the spiritual space that fear tries to occupy. Like building an inner sanctuary.
That's a good analogy. Building an internal sanctuary, yes. And when tests come, which Shaikh Nurjan Mirammati teaches, are not punishments, but actually opportunities from Allah Almighty.
Opportunities, that's a reframe.
A big one. These are the moments where our faith is truly tested and potentially refined. It's about consciously choosing in that moment to lean into that divine connection.
And love plays a role here too, right?
Immense. Connecting this back, the Sheikh stresses the importance of love for Allah Almighty and for Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him.
How does that connect?
This love, he teaches, acts as a true, unwavering shelter. It's like a constant anchor against the storms of fear that life throws at us. It grounds you.
Okay, so what does this all mean for us listening right now?
Yeah, the takeaway.
The core takeaway seems crystal clear. Fear, often pushed on us from outside, is basically designed to break down our inner shield of faith.
That's the aim, yes.
And our source material makes it really plain that this shield isn't strengthened by, avoiding difficulties.
Quite the opposite.
It's through consistent inner practice, patience, and keeping that connection to the divine unwavering. Seeing every challenge as, a chance to deepen that connection.
Precisely. Genuine spiritual strength, according to these insights, really comes from recognizing the psychological games being played by this opponent.
Spotting the manipulation.
Yes. And then actively choosing faith, reinforcing our love for Allah Almighty and Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him. It really challenges us to rethink adversity.
How so?
Well, what if the tests Allah Almighty sends aren't burdens to dread, but actually profound opportunities? Opportunities to solidify your belief, to earn a faith that becomes unshakable.
That changes everything.
It really does. So maybe consider this. How might your perspective on life's difficulties transform if you consciously approach them not as reasons for fear, but as profound opportunities to actively earn and demonstrate a deeper, more resilient faith? Just think, what would that actually mean for your daily reality?